Hello, my name is David. I'm the Water Quality Senior Operator for the Utilities Department of the City of Santa Rosa. And our duties as the water quality is we're kind of the policemen of the distribution system. We make sure that there is no contaminations to get back into the water. And as of 1974, the Clean Water Act, anybody that had 15 connections or more than 25 people had to do a sampling program. So our sampling program consists of, we have 140 sample stations throughout the city, and we randomly sample them. We do at least 30 a week, and we take them to our lab and they analyze them for coliform bacteria. Hi, and this is one of our sample stations that we sample every week. We have 140 of these in the system. We have to sample 30 a week or 120 a month. And so when we get here, we open them up for 3 minutes to flush any debris that may have accumulated in the pipe over the last time we sampled it. After we run it for 3 minutes, we sample for the temperature. We take the temperature of the water, and we also take the chlorine residual. And the chlorine has to be at 0.2 or better. And after that, we shut her down a little bit, and we put a sample bottle in there, and we grab 100 milliliters of water, and we cap it, and we take it to our lab out at Laguna for testing for coliform bacteria. Another one of the responsibilities for the water quality team is taking care of the fire lines. As you see here, this is a 10-inch double check valve with OS and Y valves. And the OS and Y valve means open, stem, and yoke. And the reason for the open, stem, and yoke is so when the fire department goes by, they can see that the valve is open and know that there's water to the building in case there's a fire. We also have a bypass meter here that it's used for detecting leaks. We come and check it once a year, and if the meter has gallons on it, they either flush the system or there is a water leak. So if there's a water leak, we'll let the customer know, and he can take measures and get it fixed. The reason we have a backflow device on the fire line is because the water gets stagnant in the pipes just sitting in there, and we don't want the water to get back in the system. And the way it would get back in the system, if the water main broke or somebody knocked over a fire hydrant or there's a fire and the fire department's pulling a lot of water off of the system, it could create a negative pressure in the main, and the water would flow back from the building. So the backflow here is to prevent that from happening. Another reason we'd use a backflow is on residentials that would have a well, that we don't want the well water to get back into our distribution system. Other places like a restaurant which has the soda machines and coffee machines and stuff like that. Anything that could possibly contaminate our water source, we protect with a backflow device. We also protect our water with a cross-connection program where we go around and check commercial properties to make sure that they have no contaminations on site that could contaminate our water. We also use positive pressure to keep the contaminants out. Also in the water quality department, we have to keep the water fresh in our system. So we have these automatic flushers on some of the systems that don't get a whole lot of water use, like this particular one. There's no houses up here, so we set it to go off twice a week, 10 minutes each time to keep the water fresh and the chlorine residual up.